Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat. Sorry. I got some Happy Mail today from my friend Samantha. She is also on my design team, and I will leave a link to her channel below. So she sent me Happy Mail, so I wanted to see what it was. I didn't think I was going to get a chance to do this, but my vacuum broke. Of course, because I have family coming tomorrow. So yeah, it's one of those great things. So I'm like, well, you know, might as well go make a video since I can't vacuum the way I wanted to. I don't understand why life is like that. It's like it works fine, and then nope. So anyways, but I got this wonderful Happy Mail, so I was excited because I get to open it, and I didn't peek. I was a good girl. So let's see what Samantha sent. Thank you so much, Samantha. It's so awesome of you to do this. You just really don't have to do that. So I'm going to take this stuff and put the box over here since it's got the label on it. And there's a couple of things. There's a note here I'm going to look at myself real quick. Aw. Thanks, Samantha. You're very welcome. I'm glad to have you on my design team. She just said thank you for having her, and she does an awesome job, so of course I would. Oh, I saw this on Instagram. This is so cool. And I couldn't think of which one like this I did. And I even went and looked at my videos because you had some questions on this, and I just couldn't figure out which one it was. So thank you for giving me a shout out, and then I couldn't even remember. Oh, was it the little one? Like, I think mine was a little bit skinnier, the one with the birds on it. I think that's why I was having trouble, because in the picture it looked like it was more like this size. So this is awesome. I love this. That is so fun. With all these little goodies in here that she's made. Tag. And this is really cool. That's Gail's, huh? I was just looking at that today. I actually bought one of her other doily kits, but I like that one too. The whole thing is it. Ah, yeah, I see it now. Isn't that weird how your brain does that? Didn't even realize. So this paper is by Gail Augustinelli, so if you guys want to go check out Gail, I'm sure most of you already know Gail. Oh, I knew I saw that butterfly in there and thought it was attached. So we got a butterfly and a cool ephemera card. So those are fun. And that's a tag. Does this one come out or does it stay? Oh, it does come out. Okay. And a journal card. So I was always calling them journaling cards, you know? But the computer always says I'm spelling that wrong. So I guess it's supposed to be journal cards. I don't know. What do you guys think? Or do you know? Like, I'm not an English major or anything like that. So, I mean, I tend to think I speak fairly well, but there's some things that come up and you're like, I never even knew that. I just always thought it was journaling cards. So, silliness, I know. But Tim Holtz, these are really cool. I love this. I love how this came out. I need to make more of these because I only made the one, and then you know how you just kind of forget or you just get doing other things. So this is very cool, Samantha. Thank you. And one of Rachel's doilies. I need to get this by Gail. It's hard to tell on the computer what stuff looks like sometimes, and it's always better in real life, for sure. And some flowers. This is fabulous. Thank you so much. That is awesome. Love it. Too fun. So I'll have to make some more of those. That makes me want to make one. Now that I remember what it was, I was just looking at it and it looks so much bigger. I'm like, I don't remember making that. But it was that little one that I made. Yeah. With the birds on the front. Purple paper. I love purple too. It's her favorite color, and it is mine as well. So small world, right? So cool. So did I get it upside down? So it ties with lace. It's a little journal. I think she was talking about these in one of her videos. She's been making these smaller, you know, journals. These are awesome because they're just great to have. You can throw them in your purse or, you know, have it in your car or whatever. It's just easier to move around. And if you're anything like me, you get bored with, I love this paper. Graphic 45, I think you were saying. I get bored using the same thing for very long, so like I like these kind of small things that you can change up a lot because you use it up fast enough, you know. These are really cool. I love those. Where'd you get those? Those ones are really neat. I've seen the Tim Holtz ones, but they're, you know, just plain white in the middle, so I don't love them because they're white in the middle. Edith Holden, that's my favorite one of her. Well, there's a lot of her pictures that I really like, but I do love her toadstools. And I love these little lace things that you make. This is cool. That's Tim Holtz too. I haven't seen this one yet. I haven't been paying as much attention to Graphic 45. It's funny how you go through phases. I love the coffee dye. That looks really cool. Beautiful. This is old paper. That's neat. I'm stuck to the tape. I'm going to move this out of the way. Didn't have to send me 2 things, you crazy girl. It's so awesome of you to do this because I know how much work these are, so it's just a wonderful gift. I love this green paper. These are too neat. It's a neat stamp. Old ledger, I love this. And some craft of that same green paper that you can get this, it's painter's masking paper at Home Depot. Like I found the pink the other day too, so they have pink. It's thicker though, more like the craft paper that you know, like get at the post office and stuff like that. Love those tiny paper clips. I keep meaning to get some and I forget until I see them again, and then it's like, oh yeah, I need some of those. So now I have some. That's cool. This is a stamp. At first I thought it was real and I had to touch it on that other page too. Where was it the first time? Right here. And I was like, oh, it gets you, it fools you. So that's a great idea if you're, you know, if you don't have a sewing machine or don't want to sew, because I get that. It's just another step. This is cool. These are great. This is a great size. I love this. This is neat. That goes with that really well. So fun. It's beautiful, Samantha. I really do appreciate it. It's so kind of you to, you know, use your time and make something and send it to me. I really appreciate that. That's cool. What is that? California. Very nice. I love old book page because it's so soft. Wonderful. Love these tickets. Those are cool. It's neat. It's always neat to see how other people do things because everybody definitely has a style, you know, like their own style. And it's just always so neat to see because it gives you so many ideas and gets that creative thing going. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Samantha. So again, this is Samantha Jarrett, and I'll leave her channel link below because she really does a great job. And she's pretty new to YouTube, so I'm sure she would love it if people popped over to see her channel. I'm going to put that on later. And I love both of these. That's too cool. So thank you so much. That was really nice of you. Like I said, I know it takes a lot of time and effort and stuff, so I really do appreciate that. So I thought what I could do real quick with that, just so we're not, you know, that was kind of quick, but is make, or I made, we're not going to make these, but I'll kind of show you how I did them. These little like coin envelopes, where they're not very tiny ones, they're a little bit bigger. But I got this at Walgreens. They put my credit card in it to give back to me in the drive-through thing. Anyway, I just took it apart and used it as a template. So that's how I made all these envelopes. And then I wanted to make a shorter one, so I just, you know, cut down the size, but I made myself a little template so that I could have a shorter one and a taller one, and, you know, I'll probably make some different sizes, that type of thing, just because they're fun to put in journals. And I'll probably redo this one, or I may just keep it as a template, I'm not sure. But so this is that pink paper that I was showing you guys the other day in the giant roll. So I made a few envelopes out of that, and I thought it would be fun to decorate that up a little bit, just so we could have some time to hang out, say hey. I got, you know, crazy chaos going, but like I said, my vacuum broke, so guess I won't be vacuuming right now. I just don't know why that happens when you're expecting people. It just is like a cruel joke or something. I don't know. So I'm just trying to decide what I want to use on this. I'm really kind of liking this ledger. So I think that's what I'll start with anyways. And I've been kind of, like I said, I work for a couple minutes and then I have to go do something else and come back to it, whatever. But I have done a few pages for the journal, and I will be separating these by like coffee dyed paper and stuff like that. I just haven't got that far. But I took Denise's designs and then I printed some of mine on the back, just so I don't have that plain white on the back, because you know how I am about white. And this one I accidentally ripped the corner off when I was doing the edge, so I decided to make it a short page. And then there's this one with my old paper, and this is Denise's journaling page. So yeah, I just backed them, you know, so that they would have a little something on the back side. But she also has these papers that come with this kit, and so they would look cool on the backs too, so you could do it, you know, lots of different ways. But so that's as far as I've gotten. This one I figured you could write on this side, and then this is my antique posy digi, and so I, you know, put her card things over it. This is actually from the middle of one of her envelopes. I just, you know, took off the sides of the envelope and used it more or less like a journal card or something like that and stuck it on there. So there is more spots to write, because you could write up here, on there, you know, that kind of thing. So that's where I am, and that's as far as I have gotten. So let's just get into this here. But I thought these might look cool either like on a page or clipped to a page, or even, you know, like in this pocket they would fit. So just something fun to play with. And I kind of want some of this bird, but I know I'm not going to be able to fit all. Actually, maybe I won't worry about the bird. I think I just will get this. So let's try to get a little bit straight if possible, which, you know, doesn't happen very often when I get tearing. I just like tore the whole corner off that page. I was like, wow. I get carried away with that last bit sometimes and, like, you know, pull away too far and then I rip it right off. So let's see, a piece of this. We're just going to do a little collage on the front, and then I will probably skedaddle because, like I said, I got to do some more things. But I wanted to come on and say hey and show you awesome happy mail that I got. So nice. Beautiful. Very kind, because boy do I know about the time that goes into that. Just can be quite time consuming, but I mean, I love it. It's just, you know, there's days when you're like, I can't believe I just spent like 6 hours doing that. And yes, I did. And I didn't get anywhere. My kids just got home from band camp. So I will be right back. Okay, hi everybody, I'm back. I did a few things while I was talking to my daughter about her day. So my son ended up going to a water park with a friend, which I knew he was going to do, but I kind of thought he might not because our weather is sort of, it looks like it might rain. And I kind of told him it might not be a good idea to pay, and then they end up kicking you out and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, but he wanted to go, so they're going to try it. And they'll probably pay their money, and it's a lot of money, and then they'll get kicked out. Kids, they never want to listen. But I guess those are all the learning experiences that we all have to have in life. Because that's just the way it is. So I have these tickets, which are kind of cool too. And this is a piece of that envelope, the middle portion that I took out to glue down. This is the flaps, so I'm just using it for collage. And I have this flower that I think I got that one off of Biodiversity Heritage Library. I'm going to cover up the music entirely. I'm just trying to figure out how I might want to arrange this. Do it like kind of do that one askew, something kind of like that. I think that looks okay. So let me get a piece of paper. So yes, weird weather this year. I mean, it was great for band camp for the kids today because they got some cloud cover, which is always a huge blessing. But they were out in the wind instead. My daughter had many stories because it's always interesting when it's a new group. You know, we get the freshmen. And she said they're doing awesome this year, but it's always difficult starting a new group of people marching. It's because it's just a tricky thing to learn. And they've all been in that boat, for sure. Right. So I hope all of you guys are having an awesome day. Thank you so much for all your kind comments and, you know, ideas and words. And oh, thank you so much everybody that had ideas to help with the wasp sting. I did take Benadryl every night since I've gotten stung, and that definitely helps a ton. I can only take it at night because it knocks me out. I mean, I cannot function on Benadryl, so I just take it before I go to bed, but it definitely helps. And then, but I don't know, it's gotten a lot better. But it was not a fun kind of reaction I had to that, but I know everybody does have some reaction because like my sister's been stung and I've seen how icky those get, and I worked in the hospital for a while. And I actually have it pretty good because I know a lot of people have like real, obviously, bee sting reactions. Mine's just more of the body's normal reaction to that kind of a thing. But it was pretty ugly, and it's still just a big, huge, like black and blue bruise looking thing. But it's not all swollen down my arm and everything now, so that's good. Because that wasn't a pretty sight. Not that that matters, but. So I'm just kind of hooking those together a little bit. Oh, I don't think I'm going to cover up the music quite that much. So yeah, that's kind of a fun little collaged envelope thing to put in there. I can make some kind of tag for it. Oh, I wanted to show you guys, because I didn't really, what did I do with it? Oh. So it's pretty self-explanatory, but you know, when you take it apart and then you trace it, cut it out, score down these sides, and the easiest way that I don't have one of the fancy scoreboards, so I just use my cutter, and it doesn't have one of the score blades in it either, so I just take a, what do you call it? Yeah, bone folder. And then I just line up, you know, right at the corner kind of thing, score across there, and then I turn it and do the same thing, line up this corner with where the score, you know, where the score blade will fit in there, and then that one, and then I just score it along there. With my bone folder, I don't obviously use this because that would cut it. So that's just the way I do it. But if you have one of the fancy boards, obviously that's how you would want to do it. So you're just going to score, and then it's just a matter of folding this back up. So it's as easy as that. So if you ever get any of these kind of envelopes, think about saving them. And I know there's lots of templates that you can get online to just, you know, if you do like a search for free coin envelope or envelope templates or whatever, you might even be able to find some cooler ones than those. So that is that, and I think we'll stop there today. Sorry, it's a short one. I just have a million things to do, but I did want to say hi and thank you to everybody, and special thank you to Samantha for the awesome little journal and then the little book that she made. Those were super, super kind gifts. So I hope you guys have an awesome day, and if you like my videos, please like and subscribe, and please go over and see Samantha. She does a great job. So I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.